Hello viewers, and welcome back to another TV box review. Today I have the review of the new and popular TiVo Stream 4K TV box. This is another crossover device between a TV box and a TV dongle. We have already seen the Chromecast and the Dynalink models, and we now have this model from TiVo. This model in similar fashion is Google certified and can play premium services in HD and 4K quality along with the Google Assistant and the Chromecast feature. So, how does it compare to the Chromecast and the Dynalink models? And more than that, is the price of just $39 a great bargain, or is it worth your investment? To find out more, stay tuned, my full review is up next. Welcome back. So in the box you get the TiVo streaming device itself. You get a wireless remote with Google Assistant feature, a pair of AAA batteries. You get a micro USB charging cable, a 5V 1A DC power adapter, and a user manual. And now a look at its design and ports. The device is made of plastic with the TiVo branding printed to the top. To the top end of the device, you have a flexible male HDMI 2.0A cable. On the opposite end, you have the micro USB charging port. To the side, you have a Type-C port, which is a sigh of relief because it will allow you to use your Type-C hub and expandable storage. On the opposite side, you have a power button. And it's a sealed device. It doesn't contain any ventilation holes, so we'll see how it does on heat management. Also, there's no LED power light. So I'll connect this to my 4K TV and a capture card and continue. The TiVo starts in similar fashion to the Chromecast and the Dynalink models, where you have to pair the wireless remote followed by setting up Android TV. So this is TiVo's Android TV OS launcher. And before I go any further, I'm having the same issue where HDR display turns on automatically and stays on with no settings to turn it off, and it's messing with my capture card, causing the picture to look a bit washed out. However, if I connect the box directly to my 4K TV that has HDR display, the display is fine. The version of Android TV is Android 9 Pie and is Google certified with built-in Chromecast and Google Assistant feature. It also has Netflix ESN certification. Features include 4K HDR display up to 2160p at 60Hz, Dolby Vision settings, HDMI CEC options, audio output options, and the built-in Chromecast and Google Assistant feature. In the apps section, these are the apps that come pre-installed, and they have already included Netflix, Sling TV, and Amazon Prime Video. But you can install any premium streaming service and it will work once you are within the authorized region or you are using a VPN. So I'll sideload some additional apps needed to complete my review and continue. First, let's have a look at its system and hardware information. The manufacturer is SEI Robotics, and it comes with 2GB of DDR4 RAM and 8GB of eMMC internal storage, from which this is the remainder after the Android installation and all the apps installed. The CPU, which is the Amlogic S905Y2, is a quad-core Cortex-A53 CPU clocked at 1.8 GHz, configured in 32-bit mode with support for only 32-bit ABIs. Its display is powered by the Mali G31 GPU with OpenGL-ES version 3.2 support. It has dual-band 2.4 plus 5 GHz Wi-Fi support. The Android version is 9 Pi and it shows that the box is not rooted. Under temperature, you don't get a live reading as you are only presented with a snapshot. The box comes with all the decoders for the playback of 4K videos and digital audio formats, as you can identify the Dolby Vision and the DTS HD decoders in this list. And that's it for system and hardware information. Let's now have a look at some benchmarks. So I'm back, and I'll first start with its RAM copy speed and its internal storage read and write speeds. It has a RAM copy speed of 3248 megabytes per second. Its internal storage has a read speed of 117 megabytes per second and a write speed of 51. These scores are close to that of the Dynalink and the Chromecast models. Next is Wi-Fi band speed test. The results show that the 5 GHz band achieved 100% of my bandwidth, and the 2.4 GHz band achieved just 69%. When I attempted to connect a Type-C hub to its Type-C port, the box wouldn't recognize the hub. However, if you connect a Type-C to USB adapter, you are able to use a flash drive or a wireless air mouse individually. So, this means you cannot use a Type-C hub to achieve Ethernet LAN connection. And now it's Antutu benchmark. The TiVo Stream 4K got a score of 67,452. This is a decent score, similar to the Dynalink and the Chromecast models, and we'll see in a moment if it ranks better than those models. In the Geekbench 4 CPU benchmark, it got a score of 751 single-core and 1,998 multi-core. These scores are also similar to the Chromecast and Dynalink models. In the 3DMark Gamers Bench GPU benchmark, the app shows that the TiVo Stream 4K does not have Vulkan support, a feature found in the Chromecast and the Dynalink models, which means it only qualified for the Ice Storm Extreme test and the Slingshot test. And the results show that it got a score of 5,925 in the Ice Storm Extreme test and 530 in the Slingshot test. These scores are good scores, but it wouldn't produce the graphics rendering quality on the same level as the Chromecast and the Dynalink models. And that was the final benchmark. I will now enter the scores on my chart and see how it ranked. So the scores are in, and the TiVo Stream 4K is at position 33 in reference to Antutu benchmark scores, which is 18 positions down from the Chromecast and the Dynalink models, whose Antutu benchmarks are in the 80,000s. You can view this chart on my blog in full spreadsheet format, where you can view the top TV boxes for 2020 along with price comparison links. A link to that can be found in the description directly below this video. The TiVo Stream 4K is a Google certified streaming hub where it uses the TiVo app to search and locate movies and TV shows and presents you with a list of all the services you can watch them on. Now, depending on where you live or whether you're using a VPN or not, you will have access to all the major streaming services in HD and 4K quality. Now, the box itself is not rooted, and it comes with Google Widevine Level 1 with HDCP 2.2 protection. With this Google certification and DRM protection, you can enjoy premium services such as Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Hulu, Disney+, CBS All Access, Peacock, Showtime, Stars, and much more. Due to my location, I only have access to Netflix and Amazon Prime Video, and here in a Netflix movie description you can see that you can play movies in 4K quality. Solution: the Android TV version plays up to 4K 2160p HDR quality. Two of the trademark features of a certified version of Android TV OS are Google Assistant and built-in Chromecast. These features, however, are no longer new to us users, and it's just worth mentioning that they both work as they should without issues with very little latency. those interested in alternative launchers and screen rotation, you can use any of the alternative launchers available on the Play Store. However, it does not support screen rotation. Here I've sideloaded ADW Launcher 2 and it works with all features such as long-click menu pop-ups and drag and drop shortcuts. I will now play some 4K videos in HDR format using the VLC player.
And only a win for Barca would be enough, because it would give them the same number of points as Atletico, but the head-to-head goal difference is what counts in the case of a tie on points. The mosaic of the Camp Nou and the Barcelona hymn being sung as referee Mateo Laoz prizing presence on the bench as well.
Most of the videos played okay, with the exception of the jellyfish video that had some issues. Next, I have the digital audio sound test. In this test, I discovered that the TiVo Stream 4K has an issue where it can only play Dolby formats. DTS-X and DTS HD Master audio doesn't produce any audio once you pass it through the receiver. However, if you disable surround sound options in the sound settings, it produces audio but only PCM format. Let's have a look at that now.
This is Dolby Atmos, the world's first object-based cinematic audio. With powerful moving audio that transcends from channels to moving around you with pinpoint accuracy.
the left channel. Next, we have the center channel.
So there's definitely an issue. It only produces Dolby Atmos and Dolby Surround. There is no audio when you try to play DTS-X, DTS HD Master Audio, and it does not output Dolby True HD. For those concerned about limited internal storage, the TiVo Stream 4K has expandable storage via its Type-C port. As mentioned earlier, the box doesn't recognize Type-C hubs. However, if you use a direct USB adapter like this one, it will read flash drives and other USB devices such as a mouse, gamepads, and mini touchpad keyboards. Here, I've converted a 32GB flash drive to shared internal storage. And if I open it up, here you can see that it's asking me to migrate data to the storage. I've tried to convert a 128GB flash drive and it didn't work. So it appears you are limited between 32 and 64GB. For my final demonstration, I will play one Android game just to test its graphics rendering capability. So the TiVo Stream 4K is not a very good gaming device. As you can see, a game that will usually play on most Android TV boxes has some difficulty playing smoothly on this device. So in summary, the TiVo Stream 4K is a very good certified streaming device. It can play all the premium services in HD and 4K quality. It comes with Google Assistant and Chromecast feature. The live TV feature is a nice addition, giving you more options for entertainment. In comparison to the Dynalink and Chromecast models, its benchmarks ranked at 18 positions lower than those models. It does have better expandable storage options than the Dynalink model. However, it lacks GPU Vulkan support like the other models and lacks DTS digital surround sound output feature. The included wireless remote with Google Assistant, in my opinion, is way better than the Chromecast and Dynalink model, and the only thing I would have liked to see on it would have been an Atmos feature. The price has been reduced to $39, making it more competitive with the other models. With that said, I've come to the end of my review. If you would like to get your hands on the new TiVo Stream 4K TV box, see the link in the description directly below this video. Using any of my links from any of my videos to purchase directly supports this channel and provides the means for me to acquire new devices for review. So thanks for watching. Give this video the thumbs up if the information provided was of value. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell before leaving to be notified when I release new videos or decide to do a giveaway. Stay tuned and I'll be seeing you in the next one.